Bing, 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 bing. It is the Gamebreak Scrum on a Friday. Here we are with Lara and Sam and Michael. And as I was just saying before the Scrum started, yeah, I kind of reorganized. I did lunch after the local sport meeting today. I had a local sport meeting, which was a good one. We got some good feedback. And in the hour and a half leading up to it, I was doing local sport kind of project management and reviewing stuff and making progress there, identifying some issues, passing them out, fixing some build problems. Yeah, so that feels like that was reasonably productive. I feel like I had been slacking on local sport, so there we go. Other things going on. Yeah, that's the main thing. Mob programming coming up. Yeah, I need to earn more money. That's the key. Lara, how are things going with you?
Yeah, good. Thanks. After our last Scrum meeting, Patrick and I just went through the homepage story for Mech Plus just to make sure that it was in order. And he asked me to review Hanesha's code, which I was busy pulling down, and then I got distracted. And then now I've been going through Confident Ruby podcast that you put up now, just listening to that, and then I'm going to join you in the mobbing session. I'm just very far behind.
No worries.
Cool.
So nothing blocking you then?
No blockers.
Good show. Good show. Michael, how are things going with you?
Good.
Any updates from your end?
Not since last Scrum, no.
All right, there we go. Short and sweet. Other things that are on my mind. So actually, I was just about to type this into Slack. So Rachel, local sport client, was saying we can get, what is it? Google AdWords for free for charities. There's like, I mentioned to her that, we had to go through this sort of tech soup thing to get registered to get the Slack upgrade. And yeah, she mentioned, like if you register as a nonprofit with Google, you can get free AdWords, which that sounds appealing.
That's great.
Yes, and was there something else? No, well, I think that's kind of our
like you can advertise yourself.
Yeah, we could advertise Agile Ventures. We could promote Agile Ventures. Like on when people search for,
learning
code or whatever we thought was the appropriate, keywords that would get people in. I mean, I see block.io and so on having, good ads.
That would be awesome. I mean, even if we had to do a display campaign, but we're going off topic now. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, 11. I mean, Marufa hasn't confirmed, but maybe I think you're in UTC +2, right, Lara?
Yes.
Yes. So anyway, let's maybe it will be 1 p.m. on Monday your time. Try and have a kind of marketing kickoff, as it were. I'm gonna certainly try and well, I tell you what, I guess I'll be phone calling Marufa at that point and maybe try and talk her into a hangout, possibly even the initial stand up. Well, anyway, Monday.
Great.
We'll get started with marketing. Right. Yeah. Well, I think that's our Scrum. Unless there's anything else we need to coordinate.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
When is the beginning of the mob programming? In 10 minutes?
In 9 minutes. Yes. Very, very soonish. I mean, I guess I might, just because the Hangouts recording and we're here, I might just review in more detail. Feel free if you guys want to nip off and get ready for the mobbing or what have you. Be my guest.
Yeah, great.
I'm just going to look through. Yeah, so these let's look.
Cool. See you in 8 minutes. Bye.
Good stuff. Thanks, Lara. Bye for now. Yeah, that was what Rachel was mentioning about the other stuff that came in. The feedback that there was. I get well. Interesting. I noticed looking at the statistics that Michael, you're actually you've got the highest number of commits on local support now over you're in. You do, according to one of the views on that. I don't know if that's still true on. What does it say here? on this one. Interesting. Some of it still has a there's a view. Where is it? If we look at this graph view over
I think you get commits just for like
I think
pulling
this is
things in.
yeah, this is excluding merge commits.
Yeah.
So you're actually pole position for we should probably adjust, yeah, it's not obviously high priority, but adjust the thing here so that it excluded the merge commits. So it's like your first place, and then it's John, and then it's me, which I think is kind of cool.
Right.
Because the lower down I am, the less it's about me, and that's probably for the best. Oh, and Raul, did you see this?
No.
This is Semaphore telling us which of our website one URLs are slow. Cucumbers are slow.
Right.
We've got like 4 of them that are, much. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that are much slower than the others. There's like these top 4 are all like in that, average 45 seconds. Anyway.
But at least they pass all the time.
Probably. Yeah.
That's what they're saying. Pass 100%.
Oh, well, 96% on that one.
Right.
But that's also an interesting thing, isn't it? The pass percentage. I wonder, we can't sort by. But that's very useful. Oh. Yes. So, yeah, I think we've got there's some nice feedback from Rachel. The interesting thing that Rachel was saying, which I was pointing out to her, that Anna was talking about working on the flow of the admin screens, and Rachel was saying that she's sort of pretty much given up on the idea of inviting people into the system to try and get them to update their charity statuses, because they just sort of don't, she's like, I don't know if you remember, or if it was necessarily visible, but like last year and the year before, she would sort of do this, invite 100 folks for whom she had.
That's what I think John had done that, and then I did some work on it.
Yeah. And we got, for like, doing 100 or so invites, she'd get like a couple of people would sign up and would update their charity things. But it's sort of, what she was sort of saying is that based on her experience with that, it feels like spending a lot of time now to, make that system work even more effectively in the context of Harrow. It's lower priority than if there was some way that we could automatically pull the updated charity information from the charity database.
Right. So, I mean, there's another way of going about it, but is to actually try to build the community around it so that people are more engaged with it,
right?
Like charities and stuff.
Yes.
As it is right now, they probably don't see a lot of things to do on the site.
No. I mean, and they can advertise their volunteer opportunities, but that we're sort of encouraging them to do that through Do It, and then we pull them in there. So there's not much motivation for them to spend a lot of time on the site,
to come back and log on to the site. So
right. Yeah, it's
probably a key to try and, if you can get them to actually log back onto the site with some frequency.
Yes.
Like every week or every month or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like if there was sort of like a discussion boards, or if there was that, if they were going there for information, and that was like the community. I was sort of proposing to Rachel that we try and get people into. So that Slack might be one way to do that as well. Yeah.
Well, we could stand up discussion boards that are like a separate piece of software, but hosted on the same domain and use the authentication, right?
Right.
So that they would still come back.
Yeah.
To the Harris CN.
Yeah.
Site.
I think that the thing that we fail to have in some ways with local support is still haven't managed to have as much interaction with local charities in this area as I would like. Like I've been to a couple recently, and I'm starting to get a better picture of in my mind. But I think to come back to sort of the agile first principles, it's kind of we can sort of speculate about what will do this and what will do that. There's kind of, and we've had a very good ongoing communication with Rachel about her perceived needs, and I think she does use the sites kind of as a sort of a tool for investigating the data, so to speak, and she and a few people in the council find it useful in that regard. But in terms of it actually meeting the needs of the people that we perceive as being the users, which are the non-profits and charities in the Harrow area, at least me personally, I haven't been able to kind of work out what it is that their needs are that would, that could go into the site, so to speak.
Right. Or also the needs of people that want to volunteer, or people that want help with things, right?
Right. The individuals in the community.
We don't have any real insight into that.
Not much. No. The interesting thing is that there's this. When I've been to some of these charity events and met various people, everybody's interested in IT support, and they're like, "Oh, you do IT? Oh," and they're telling me about this and that and the other thing. And I guess, yeah. Anyway, there's a few people to meet. I guess I'll wrap that up there because I better start the hangout for the mob thing. I guess I will see you there.
All right.
All right. Bye for now.